Welcome, YouTube Nation. It's your boy Nick here once again with my wife Katie and Tony Crava of Henry and Tony, the two small dick guys team. And today we're going to be playing a little game. But before we get to that, since these videos are supposed to be about parenting and marital advice, I wanted to ask Tony if she could give the league a bit of marital advice.
My best marital advice or parenting advice?
Well, I mean, if you want to give parenting advice, you can, but obviously you're an expectant parent, but not yet a parent.
I guess it applies to both. The wife's always right.
Tony, I hope you're cool with everyone in this league knowing that you're pregnant, because Nick just told them all.
He's going to tell people soon enough. So, hey, surprise!
Okay, Katie, give me a piece of marital or parenting advice.
Oh, man. Don't schedule these videos during his witching hour. That's my parenting advice. No plans from 7 to 10 ever.
All right, noted. So now we're going to get to the game. It's not a game really for you guys, but you guys are going to help host the game with me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some pictures of a football player. Most of these are good-looking guys or guys who kind of exude a sexual aura. You're going to describe the football player, maybe imagine what they're like based on their looks, say how they would be as a dad, how you'd imagine they'd be as a dad. And then the league members will have to guess who the player is based on your descriptions. Does that make sense? Katie, what do you think?
He looks like, I just learned what a Kyle is.
I want to know what's a Kyle.
It's like a Karen, but it's like a douchey white guy from the South in his 20s, I think, who is a piece of shit.
He just, he's definitely got a punchable face, like Katie said. I think if he lived in San Francisco, he would live in the marina. He would probably be hanging out at the Tipsy Pig all the time. He would exclusively be dating blondes with an IQ of below 70.
He looks like he would be an extra in the movie Varsity Blues, like a player on the rival team.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
He's got some crazy tattoos, and who needs to wear a shirt on your chest when you can wear it on your head and just really feel yourself, because that's what's going on here. He's really into Roman numerals, so this guy, he thinks he's quite smart, but he probably doesn't know what half of them are. Yeah. I feel like, if Drake were a football player, this would be Drake, because he would try really hard to look cool, but just wouldn't exactly.
Katie, what do you got?
This guy's game is working a lot better on me than it is on Tony. I think this dude looks like he fucks. And he also looks like Nelson from The Challenge, in case that is useful to anybody.
How do you feel about his hair?
Yeah, it looks like a bad hair choice that Nelson on The Challenge would make, and maybe has made, I'm not sure. Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah.
You got a very unflattering picture of him. I've never seen a picture that bad.
Oh, really? I was
the
trying
one
to
on
go
the left. He looks like he's 60 years old. He looks like my Uncle Dave.
He does look really old in that photo. Oh my God.
Tony, first of all, do you know who this person is?
Yes, I do. I realize this, but his name is on the picture on the right.
It's going to be blacked out when I put it on the video.
But yeah, I mean, I knew that even before. I mean, the guy is, I think he is pretty hot, but in a silver fox type of way.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, but I know who he is. Oh, I do. Wait, I do remember his name, maybe.
I don't know who this is, but I'm into him. This is he's great. I love that he's on the cover of GQ as well. But
Yeah, believe it or not, a lot of these pictures are from GQ. A lot of
really.
these guys did photo shoots in GQ.
That track.
So he's like a handsome, like if he weren't a football player, if I just saw him walking down the street, I would think he worked in tech. I could see him living in Seattle or San Francisco as like a regular person.
No, he's too pretty and I don't like his preppy thing. It's lame. That is how I feel in general about this player, not only.
But if I remember correctly, your
dress.
sister is pro.
Ellie,
Yeah.
that makes sense. She likes pretty guys. I just think he's a little bit of a doofus, and I think that is like accurate. I think his reputation is that he's a bit doofusy.
All right. And then I actually know for a fact that this guy is, if not a dad, at least a stepdad. What kind of dad do you think he is?
Oh man, if he's a stepdad, he's like, trying really hard, but the kids like hate him kind of. Like trying to win him over with like pancake breakfast, and they're like, fuck this dude. Too yoked. Just nobody needs to be that yoked.
Even a professional athlete.
I mean, well, yeah, but like you wanted me to objectify his physical appearance. And yeah, it's too much.
I didn't want to touch those abs though. They're, I agree that it's this is absurd. This looks like his abs are basically like one of those Halloween costumes where you put the plastic abs on your. He's all about working out.
How do you feel about his kind of face and hair game, his sense of style?
I think they're horrendous. I mean, the choice of like the red tips is just not great. And then I think he's got like lots of earrings.
He has kind of like a toned down Dennis Rodman aesthetic that I don't enjoy.
Oh gosh, I know this guy and he's actually my football crush. I think he's really cute. He's got amazing dimples and he also could be, I think if the other guy was, you're like Seattle, San Francisco, like tech bro, this would be like the VC guy investing in the startup. But yeah, I think he's really cute. Sorry, Henry.
I've never seen this guy's picture before, which kind of surprises me because I agree with Tony. He's very attractive. He doesn't look like he'd be a very good dad, though.
Why is that?
He looks like a ladies' man, like an LA fancy boy.
And what do you think about his sense of style? I mean, you get a little peek of it on the right there.
But I don't know about his style. It's all about just, looking suave.
He's pulling off the suit no tie better than you do, Nico. You should have put Kelly Oubre in there just for my enjoyment. Not a football player, but
I gotta look this up. Kelly Oubre.
you know what? Kelly Oubre was on the Warriors. He's like the most beautiful man there ever was.
Oh, he has
Not a very good basketball player, but very attractive.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Tony. Thanks, Katie. That's all we got for this week.